for the blessings of the day, for the light and the shadow, for the triumph and trials, for the moment of mystery, for the sorrow and the smile, for the peace and the conflict, for the silence and song, for the calm and confusion, for the winter and the war. Oh, Father of my soul, thank you for the blessings of the day. Oh, Father of my heart, thank you for the blessings of the day. For the light and the shadow, for the triumph and trials, for the moment in mystery, for the sorrow and the smile, for the peace and the conflict, for the silence and song, for the calm and confusion, for the winter and the war. Oh, Father of my soul, thank you for the blessings of the day. Oh, Father of my heart, thank you for the blessings of the
Good morning, CSL. Good morning. It's me. You may not recognize me, but a lot of people haven't. Yes, I have a hair hat on. Oh, now everybody knows. Thank you, Noelani, for your beautiful music. Noelani used to be a regular pre-service music a few years ago. 4 years ago, wow. Thank you. Okay, and next week we have early meditation at 9:45 to 10:15. This Wednesday night is Evensong at 7 p.m. Love offering, everyone welcome, of course. And even though this is the third Wednesday, we are not having a Course in Miracles class. So the next Course in Miracles will be on the first Wednesday in December. We are collecting non-perishable food items for the food bank. And it's really important this time of year, and especially all the things that have been going on. They need the extra food. So if you can contribute anything, non-perishable cans, boxes, whatever, Brenda has been taking them to the Delta Food Bank.
And here is the thank you from. Oh, what's that?
Oh.
From the food bank. Yes, they are so grateful.
Do you want me to read it?
Sure, let's see it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe we should just post it.
It says, thank you, friends. You know, these are difficult times for many people, and your community, your generosity is most appreciated. I couldn't believe my eyes that we have your food was being delivered. It kept coming, and then there was more and more. Thank you. Sincerely, Mary Falsgraf, co-director.
Yeah.
All right, we are having our community potluck Thanksgiving dinner the Wednesday night, November 26th. That will be instead of the 7 p.m. service, but the potluck will start at 6 p.m. You can bring a side dish. If you'd like to come, please sign up, and CSL will provide the meat. On the 5th Sunday this month, we will be doing our exceptional income, and we will be celebrating with the Suter Family Band. And there's a handout on the table of the holiday services.
Thank you.
So I think we can take a deep breath and say our mission statement together. We recognize and realize the omnipresence of divine love as the truth of all.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel mighty power in the grace. I can hear the brush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can hear the brush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
And surely the presence is right here, right now. And I invite you to join me in opening fully to this presence, knowing that this presence is all there is. It is the source of all life, of all creation, of all good. It is creative, loving, wisdom, beauty, perfect in every way. It is that one creation, that one source that is the life of all. And this is our life right now, as it lives and moves and has its being in each and every one of us. For we are connected into this oneness with all there is, with each other, in all the loving, good attributes of this one divine source, and it is our life right now. And I affirm that as we open our hearts fully, as we open our awareness, we align with this essence of the divine, and we express this fullness as our life here on earth. For we are this love personified, fully supported by Spirit, and our lives unfold with ease and grace, with beauty and joy and peace and harmony. We are uplifted, guided, and supported in our choices to live fully the life that we choose. And knowing the life and truth of our being as the goodness of all, we express that love to ourselves and to each other. For we are blessed and we are a blessing to all. And the prayer requests are already active in that divine mind. Each is guided and directed to the healing power of the divine in each situation, that the fullness of life will be made manifest in each request, and each person requesting prayer is held in that divine essence of comfort, of healing, of beauty, of intelligence, knowing that all answers are coming into fruition for the highest good, and a healing is taking place right now. And each life, each situation is blessed with the fullness of this one presence, this divine life. And today's service is a divine happening, and I bless the music, the volunteers, the staff, the message, and all the participants as we each create an opportunity for each other to have an enriched experience of the divine. For we are all united in the oneness of the one mind. So I give thanks for this awareness of knowing the truth of our being. I give great gratitude for knowing and living in this absolute awareness that we are divine beings and that all is available to us. And so I release this word in confidence and joy, knowing it is already so, as we join together and joyously declare, and so it is.
Holy Spirit within, help me to bloom into all that I am. Help me to love the whole of the world. I ask for beauty in myself. I ask for beauty in the world. I ask for beauty in all of humanity. Holy Spirit within, help me to bloom into all that I am. Help me to love the whole of the world.
And good morning. I would just like to remind you that the prayer chest is just down the stairs on the wall to the left. And if there is anything that is troubling you or something you would like a little extra mojo on this week, please put your concerns in the prayer chest, and the practitioner will be doing affirmative prayer on your behalf this week. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. Melody Beattie. And from Ernest Holmes, what we need to do is to eliminate the negative and accentuate the positive. In doing this, we gradually acquire the habit of affirmative thinking.
That's a song, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Lou. Good morning. Let's get the good news out right away. How about that? So we have this 5-week campaign of raising dollars to complete our fundraising budget for 2025. And we started out with a goal of $5,000. And we ended with, we made a little bit of money on the silent auction and on the pie and cake or the dessert raffle as well. So our grand total in our fundraising campaign for 2025, $13,126. Yeah. So, wow. That's all I can say is wow. You so generous, such generous giving. We are so grateful. We had a great party. What an awesome community to be a part of. I'm just so grateful that people are supporting this teaching, this philosophy, and coming on Sundays, learning, expanding ourselves, and then going out into the world and living it, because that's what it's all about. Wouldn't it be great if the whole world lived their love, right? So anyway, thank you for all of that. Thank you to all of the volunteers, everybody who gave dollars, everybody who volunteered items, things like that. We just can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. It was a very successful fundraising campaign. Okay, you guys are so quiet out there today. All right, we'll have to change that. Let's see. So our November theme, of course, is grateful. And, you know, we have a lot to be grateful for here at CSL. So I want you just to take a moment to look around and see the shining faces here this morning. And as you're doing that, and maybe some are sad and some are hurting and their hearts are hurting this morning. No matter how you've come in, we're here together to spread our love and our light and our joy. And I'd like you to take a moment to look around. And as you look around at people and catch their attention, maybe we could say silently in our thoughts or maybe out loud, thank you. Go ahead, look around. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. believe it was Meister Eckhart said, if the only prayer you ever say is thank you, it is enough. So this month we are bringing out all the gratitude tips. So gratitude and appreciation feel good, don't they? It feels good to be grateful and to appreciate. And I believe that they feel good to us because they are good for us. They're in alignment with our source of life. They're in alignment with God. They affirm life as a benevolent presence. Life as a benevolent presence. Gratitude and appreciation. And we can feel gratitude and appreciation in our body and our energetic being. It makes us feel happy. It makes us feel at home. It makes us feel at peace. And so today I want to give some ideas that I believe can lead us to feel more gratitude and appreciation in our lives. So I just invite you to sit back and receive whatever resonates with you today. And I encourage you to practice these spiritual principles in your daily life. Not just on Sundays, but every day in your daily life. Ernest Holmes referred to his teachings of the science of mind as a way of life, a new way to live your life. So why not live every day spiritually minded? When you do, you will have created a new life for yourself based on the belief in a benevolent presence at the center of everything. Just think about that for a minute. A benevolent presence is at the center of everything. I think authenticity naturally leads to feeling gratitude and appreciation. When we live an authentic life, we live our life very close to our source. We live so close to our source that we begin to realize our very oneness with that benevolent presence. We start to feel that oneness. We realize it to be true. Then we begin to relax and we trust and we learn to receive the grace of this benevolent presence, which is everywhere present at all times. What do we call that? Everywhere present at all times. Omnipresence. God's grace is our peace of mind. And we are most grateful for peace of mind. Can anybody relate to being grateful for peace of mind? No worry, no worry in our hearts, no worry in our minds. So I want to give a couple ideas. Oh, okay, there's one. Anybody heard that before? Okay, so I've always heard this saying, and as I delved into it a little bit more, I got a bigger idea. So the other day I just kind of had an aha moment about this quote. So you know how you can see the same quote over and over again, but then you start seeing it in different ways, and it starts meaning more things to you, more expansion. So I have a very different understanding now than I ever did about this quote. Before, I kind of always had the idea that it meant I could see into someone else's eyes, and I could know them at a soul level. Maybe. And that somehow deep within their eyes lay the truth, their soul, the truth. Or sometimes I might read it a little differently, like I changed the words sometimes in it, and it says the eyes are the window for my soul rather than to my soul. And so that meant something different for me as well when I looked at it that way. And then I started delving in and studying it a little bit more, and I found this passage from the Bible that is similar to what Shakespeare said. And this one said, "The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. So when we're looking at the world and our life in a spiritual way, I'm going to call that spiritual mindedness. In spiritual mindedness, the Bible speaks in spiritual language. The eye is the lamp. It seems like it would mean that the eye provides the light for the body. And the light to me means information, knowledge, ideas. Like, do you ever say, light bulb, right? Ideas, knowledge, information. Let me give you a very short physical explanation. And this may not be complete, but this is kind of. Our physical eye works by focusing light on the retina, a layer of nerve tissue at the back of the eye that then converts the light into electrical signals. These signals are sent through the optic nerve to the brain, which then interprets them as images. Key parts include the cornea and lens, which focuses light, and the iris and the pupil, which control the amount of light that enters. The eyes are literally reading what we see as light or information and sending it to the brain by converting that light to electrical signals, and then something interprets what we see as an image. Is that not amazing and incredible, our eyes? How often do we really think about how our eyes work? So what would spiritually healthy eyes look like? Oh,
you want that?
Doesn't matter. The quote says, what does the quote say? I was just going to read it there. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. So what would spiritually healthy eyes look like? It seems to me that spiritual eyes would always see the truth. What is the truth? One God, oneness, unity, not separateness. So spiritual eyes would see from a unity perspective. Spiritual healthy eyes would be to perceive life from unity and love. It's more in the way we see instead of what we see. Because what we see, we take and we interpret that in some way. And then it means to us whatever it means. Nina means to me whatever she means to me. Not the same thing that she means to Ellen, right? I interpret that. So what is our interpretation of what we see? When our interpretation of life is healthy, whole, and complete from that perception of unity, then the promise is that our whole body will be full of light. Our whole body will be full of the light, the information, all of the information. Our whole body, which is our whole physical universe. So when we talk about body, we don't just mean this body, we mean our body of affairs as well. Our finances, our relationships, our housing, everything about us, right, will be full of light when we see from the perception of unity or wholeness or oneness or God only. So being full of light is the pure intelligence of God, the mind of God, omniscience, all the information, all the knowledge. Who could use more information when you're making decisions about things? Because we make silly decisions when we don't have accurate information, right? Or, every decision is right for the time. I get all of that. But to have more information, wouldn't that be valuable? So if we need to come to our life with the idea of oneness, seeing from unity, will give us access to more of that pure information, okay, in our life. The eyes are the window to the soul. So eyes now mean to me perception, how we see things, right? That's what that means to me. How we see things are the way that we can peek into our own soul. Does that make sense? Our own individual consciousness. We can see what our true beliefs and how ourselves and our lives are by how we interpret things. It is here that we can become aware of thoughts and beliefs that have been running the show, often showing up as dysfunction and unhappiness. Because we don't really know where those beliefs come from, right? But what we know is that we're seeing some kind of a distortion or a dysfunction in possibly another person, a situation, our own life, our finances, right? Because of the beliefs that we hold deep within us that are often hidden. So Byron Katie, who's read Loving What Is by Byron Katie? Anybody read that book? Okay. So in her book, she writes, I always love this. This made a big difference in my life at a time that I really needed it. She says, there are only 3 kinds of business in the universe. Only 3 kinds of business. My business, your business, and God's business. Whose business is it if an earthquake happens? God's business. Whose business is it if your neighbor down the street has an ugly lawn? Your neighbor's business. Whose business is it if you are angry at your neighbor down the street because he has an ugly lawn? Your business. Life is simple. It is internal. Count in 5-minute intervals how many times you are in someone else's business mentally. Notice when you give uninvited advice or offer your opinion about something, aloud or even silently. Gotcha. Ask yourself, am I in their business? Did they ask me for advice? And more importantly, can I take the advice I am offering and apply it to my life? Can I take the advice I am offering and apply it to my life? I use that a lot in my life. Because I learned that my eyes are the window to my soul, I now understand that the way I am seeing you is the window to my own soul. The way you are showing up to me gives me a peek into my own thoughts and beliefs. You see, you must show up to me in a way that reflects my own belief of who I am. For instance, if I have a soul-rooted belief that I am lovable, loved, and capable of loving, then to the degree that I believe that to be true about myself, then people and situations will show up to me in a benevolent, beneficial way to affirm to me love. In reality, they are not doing anything to me. I just naturally interpret life from the perception of love when I believe myself to be love. So here comes the spiritual practice. I got this little clock right here so I could look at it. I keep looking over there still. I forget that I have that. Hey, that's nice. Okay, here comes the spiritual practice. My life shows up to me as I believe myself and my life to be. So how do we change that? I just have 3 things. 2 of them we'll talk about today. The 3rd one we're going to talk about next week. So, number 1, pay attention to the things that trigger you. Do you ever get triggered? Sometimes it's surprising, isn't it, what triggers you? And I say pay attention to those things. Other people, challenging situations, conditions, and circumstances in your life, all of those things that may bring up a trigger for you. Decide to learn about yourself when you get triggered in some way. Decide to learn about yourself. What is my belief in this? Why is this showing up to me this way? Why am I interpreting this way? Everything in your life is, guess what? About you. Everything. Life is always giving us opportunities to become more, to expand. Let's become more in tune with the infinite. It wants to express through you at the highest level. Number 2, remember who you are. You are spiritual. You are Christ consciousness. All of God is present within you right now. You are literally in the mind of God because there is no place else to be. That is all there is. You are in the mind of God. Your mind is the mind of God. There's a Hindu story, and this might be a story in other cultures as well, but this is the one I'm telling. God is like the moon, and each individual soul is like a pot of water. The reflection of the one moon, whole in every pot, is the divine presence in every being. The wise person realizes they are looking at the same divine source in each reflection, while the foolish person becomes engrossed in the reflection itself, mistaking it for the whole. The story suggests that one ultimate truth or divine essence, this benevolent presence, can be seen in countless forms or pots, but remains untainted and unchanged, much like the single real moon is reflected in each individual pot of water. The reflection is dependent on the water, but the moon itself is not affected by its many reflections or by the breaking of any one pot. Number 3, thank you, Dave. Sorry. Number 3 is, so we have, first, pay attention to your triggers. Second, remember who you are. And 3, receive the light and spread the joy of gratitude and appreciation. So once you remember who you are, it's important to receive who you are by accepting who you are. Every individual is whole, perfect, complete consciousness. When we practice seeing this way, we begin to see ourselves in a whole new way. And guess what? Then the world will show up to us reflecting our new way of seeing. And we will feel deep gratitude and appreciation for that gift of this benevolent life energy, this benevolent presence. And we call this presence life. We have given it the name life. So next week, I'm going to talk mostly about ways that we can open up to receive the light. Because once we recognize we are one with this benevolent presence, and we open ourselves in a way to receive the light of the presence, then what comes next is we share the presence with each other, right? We share our light. We shine our light with each other. So next week we'll talk about receiving the light. We offer this song.
I fall down upon the ground, press my face against the earth, till my heart it rises over my head. As the wheat it bows down low, when the autumn winds they blow, I kneel before the one I love. Find me grateful, find me thankful, find me on my knees, find me dreaming, find me singing, find me lost in grace. Like the dust that was first held in a garden where we knelt, pull us face to face again, till the breath of life filled the depths of my soul, till all I know is I've been found by love. Find me grateful, find me thankful, find me on my knees, find me dreaming, find me singing, find me lost in grace. Find me grateful, find me thankful, find me on my knees, find me dreaming, find me singing, find me lost in grace. I fall down upon the ground, press my face against the earth, till my heart it rises over my head. As the wheat it bows down low, when the autumn winds they blow, I kneel before the one I love. Find me grateful, find me thankful, find me on my knees, find me dreaming, find me singing, find me lost in grace. Find me grateful, find me thankful, find me on my knees, find me dreaming, find me singing, find me lost in grace. Find me grateful, find me thankful, find me on my knees, find me dreaming, find me singing, find me lost in grace. Find me lost in grace. Find me lost in
Thank you, David. Beautiful. So again, I have some gratitude homework for you. Wait, don't get all so excited there. So grateful practice this week. I encourage you to write a thank you card. Maybe you all do that all the time. Maybe you do a lot. Maybe you've already done it in November. November is a great time to write a thank you card to anyone or to no one in particular, or to yourself. Even just one thank you card for something that you are truly appreciative of or appreciative for. So that's your homework this week.
God, you are every mountain. God, you are every ocean. God, you are every canyon, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every morning. God, you are every midnight. God, you are every moment, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything you know, everything you know, everything I know is you. God, you are every sunrise. God, you are every moon glow. God, you are every star shine, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything you know, everything you know, everything I know is you. Cause you are very and your perfect love created me. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything you know, everything you know, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything you know, everything you know, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything you know, everything you know, everything I know is you.
Okay, as the ushers come forth, this is our time to consciously participate in the law of circulation as a spiritual practice. So if you'll take your gift in your hand, in great gratitude for all that I have received, I joyously share and contribute in defining a world that works for all. And our affirmation, I am grateful for the wealth, love, and happiness in my life.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all
these blessings that have been received. I am so grateful as they go forth, enhancing our church, our community, and our world for the betterment of all persons. And so it is.
With a grateful heart and a grateful mind, I offer this sacred prayer. Thank you.
You really are quiet out there today.
I think we're exhausted.
You're exhausted. I'm like hyped. I think it was Charles did it to me, right? How about Charles? I know. Yeah. If you're gonna have a party, you should invite Charles for sure.
Charles is the party.
Charles is the party. Well, he'll be here on November 30th on the 5th Sunday. So we'll have all the kids back for some more music the last 5th Sunday of the year. So I'll have to like renegotiate their contract for the year of 2026. I vote yes.
It's that awesome pay they get that will be
It's the
bringing them
awesome
back.
pay, yeah. A couple things I want to remind you of. We have another, like a community outreach happening pretty quickly. That's on December 6th. It's a Saturday. We call it Goodwill Outing. We meet at CSL, that's here, at 9 a.m. And if you can't come by 9 a.m., you can catch up with us at the coffee shop. So come join us for some holiday goodwill as we anonymously give money to people in our Delta community, okay? We actually give money by maybe paying in advance for the person behind us at the grocery store, somehow anonymously give money that way. We're gonna start out at Rise and Shine Fuel Coffee Shop, where we will go prepay for a whole bunch of people to have coffee, and then we get to go sit, have coffee, and watch the people get some free coffee. That's a fun place to start. We'll do that. So if you're late from 9 a.m., just meet us at the coffee shop. Say it again. Saturday, December 6th. And then what we'll do is disperse out into the community where people can individually give their goodwill however they choose. We also will have some dollars from the center. We have some tithing dollars we need to give away to the community. So we will have some dollars that we're using from the center's money. So we need people to be able to disperse that for us as well. If you cannot go and would like to give some money to be dispersed by other people, we'll gladly do that for you as well. Then we come back to the center. We come back at 11:30 a.m., I think is what I'm saying, to share a potluck lunch. And then we get to tell our stories about how we went, okay? So you don't have to sign up, just show up if you're interested. That's December 6th on a Saturday. Right now, we will read our monthly contemplation together all the way down. Here we go. I am grateful for the moments of reflection that bring me insight. With every breath, I give thanks for the boundless energy that sustains me. I look at the world through a grateful lens and say, thank you, Spirit, and so it is.
For this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing day. This healing day. Thank you for these friends, Spirit, thank you for these friends. Thank you for these friends, Spirit, thank you for these friends. These beautiful friends. These beautiful friends. Thank you for this life, Spirit, thank you for this life. Thank you for this life, Spirit, thank you for this life. for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Let's heal, let's heal, let's heal today. Let's heal, let's heal, let's heal today.
Here's our last affirmation.